Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Dead Cells. You know what I would like to do today? Well, we're halfway there. I would like to do a survival run today because I feel like it's been a while since we've rolled a pure survival run. I refuse to use heavy crossbow because it's garbage. We could try the Medusa head. It's also got the wolf trap. And the flash grenade. I'm not a big fan of the, I'm just not a big fan of the rolling skull here, the Medusa head. Get that mouse pointer off the screen. Because it takes a long time to fire, and it doesn't seem particularly good. It doesn't do a lot of damage. I guess it is survival, right? So it's crowd control is what it's meant to do. It does kind of knock enemies around a little bit, but I don't know, it's a very strange weapon. Maybe you're just supposed to kind of like just use it as a bomb. You just kind of throw it into a group of enemies and you just hope for the best, right? Okay, this is not ideal. Maybe that's the key, like if it hits an enemy, it actually turns them into stone for a little while. Maybe that's what I'm missing. I keep trying to explode it manually. Maybe that's literally exactly the wrong idea. But it does miss enemies because you do throw it in a bit of an upwards arc. Maybe I've been thinking about it incorrectly. Maybe this is just what a lot of survival items are, which is just crowd control. You throw it and then it turns enemies into stone, and then that helps you to, avoid them. Do you think enemies get resistances to the stone? Like, do you think after a while they'll get turned to stone with less length of time in the transition? Like enemies get, well, mostly bosses, but enemies do get a little bit of resistance to stun, freeze effects, stuff like that. I got no idea. Doesn't work on this guy either because of his shield, annoyingly enough. Also doesn't work on enemies if it knocks them into a wall. Maybe that's part of the reason why I never really understood it, is because sometimes it doesn't seem like it actually turns enemies into stone, but I guess if they get bumped into a wall, they're not going to be turned into stone. Toxic cloud, Medusa head. When it stops, yells, projecting nearby enemies into the air. I don't know, I don't want it. I'm like, game, give me an explosive crossbow. Oh, good. I'll take an explosive crossbow, game. Yeah, like that enemy, it didn't even turn him into stone. He turned into stone and then immediately was unstoned. So I guess that's probably my biggest confusion with the item, is that it is terribly inconsistent. It doesn't actually turn all the enemies it hits into stone. Sometimes it does nothing to them, and I don't know why. Some items, I can figure it out, like, when I hit maybe it's the grenade. It's like when I hit the enemy with the freeze grenade, it also fired an arrow, and the arrow made him unfreeze. Maybe that's what's happening here. Although the grenade does come out first, so that doesn't seem like it's actually what's happening there. Look, I got no idea. Let's move on. We're gonna be going down to some floor. The game wants me to go to the DLC route. Well, the Castlevania DLC route, but it always wants me to go to Castlevania DLC. And to that I say, no, game, no! I go there too often, for my own good. Let's go instead to the... You know what, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go sewers. I don't wanna go sewers into ramparts, because I lose a floor. Let's go, Ossuary Black Bridge? Promenade, Prison Depths, Ossuary Black Bridge, just straight up normal route? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. And then hope to God we get some different weapons, but we'll try this for, you know, one more floor. And then definitely take a lot of damage and or die, and then be upset at the game that this weird head even exists. I also hate that I go, oh, when I throw it. Oh, definitely I will take sword. Although, even though we have 4 points in survival and 1 point in brutality, the Assassin's Dagger did almost do the same amount of damage. But I started to appreciate the Alucard's sword a little bit more after the run in which we had it. That fourth attack, though, has a huge animation lock. Animation lock is a big, I dare to say, issue in Dead Cells, but it is like a severe consideration for some of the weapons. You would think that this, you know, what looks like a thrusting sword, this rapier, kind of looks like a rapier. You would think that this would have, okay. You think that this would have a little bit more agility to it. I feel like that's a classic little video game trope that a rapier would be more of an agility-based weapon. And then you get stuck in that animation lock for like 6 minutes when you finish the fourth hit of your combo. My combo! So why did I have... Why do I have iframes? It's a pretty cool weapon, though. Maybe it was just with the shield that I didn't like it previously. I don't know. Because the last time I had Alucard's sword, I also had his rapier, or sorry, his shield as well. I feel like maybe that changed the mechanics of the sword ever so slightly. Sylvito says it works better with the shield. I think it might work worse. Like maybe that was the cause of some of the weird animation lock slash sometimes when I got hit I was stuck in an animation for multiple frames. At that time, my dude didn't turn around. But I learned that that is something that this weapon does. You can't turn around while you begin the combo. And again, like I don't know why, because some weapons you can turn around while you're beginning the combo. I don't know, it's just weird. Dead Cells feels like there's a lot of just kind of like arbitrariness to it. In weapons especially, it's like, why does this weapon behave like this? Oh, you know, just because. No real reason for it one way or another, it just kind of is what it is. Thank you. Like, why can you not turn around when you begin your attack with this weapon? No reason. And you know what? Now that I'm remembering, that was my my big complaint about this weapon, is that because when you teleport, you might be facing the wrong direction, you can't turn around. Yeah, I'm remembering now. I'm remembering now. I haven't used the Medusa's head once, so I think it's safe to say I'm not going to. Let's grab the throwing things. That make my life a little bit easier here. Please. Yo, you wouldn't even need the vine rune. But yeah, now that I'm, you know, remembering the weapon, I think that's my prime #1 annoyance, is the fact that you cannot turn around. Oh, hold on. So hopefully you're pointed in the right direction after you teleport. Excuse me. just gonna slice him until he dies. I will say the weapon is pretty decent. It does have seems like a fair amount of damage associated with it. Dun, dun, dun. Oh crap. If we find the shield, I might give it a shot here. Dun, dun, dun. At least you can roll before the swing comes out. So like maybe the strategy is teleport, roll, and then immediately attack to change your direction if you have to. That seems like a lot of work just to turn around, but I don't think I've ever seen that hallway before with the locked door. That's a new one. Dun, 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 dun. Random skills. I mean, I like my skills. There's a cat, but I think it's a little early to be spending our money on stuff like that. Like that cat. Ha ha ha! Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save my cash, buy new weapons, so we can continuously adjust our build here as we try to find something that works. Root grenade, I think I might grab over the wolf trap. Just because it's a little bit more damage immediately done, as opposed to having to wait. Malay is cleared. It's like, so let's see if I can test this. Even that didn't really work. Yeah, cause like, I press a different direction and an attack at the same time as far as I'm concerned, but I still attack in the wrong direction. So I think that's like just my primary gripe with the sword. We're gonna look for a replacement. And when I actually get around to making a Dead Cells tier list, that'll be my that'll be why Alucard's sword ends up in the solid C tier as opposed to the S tier. Oh my god! Turn around, you fool! Lightning rod. No, thank you. It should work pretty... Does this work pretty well against the Black Bridge boss? I don't remember. I'd like to fight him, though. If we're going ossuary route, we should plan around fighting Black Bridge. I know there's another teleporter. Don't lie to me. Only bad boss for this weapon is the giant. Even then, I think it wouldn't be that bad because you can you would teleport behind the eye onto the hand immediately. Doesn't seem particularly terrible. Not as bad as not as bad as the like repeater crossbow or ice crossbow. Not as bad as the heavy crossbow. Oh my god. I'd probably rather have the assassin's dagger than the heavy crossbow on the giant. Like, I don't understand what happens with the weapon half the time. Are you hitting the grenade bat or are you not hitting him? You're teleporting to him, but you're missing. Look, at least I have a thematically appropriate, oh my god. That was a lot of damage. At least I have a thematically appropriate outfit right now. Whew, man, you get hit hard with this outfit. Not with this outfit, with this weapon. No, thank you. All right, we are out of here. There, why not? I feel like I could use the extra cash. We're not going the incentivized routes here, so we're not gonna be flush with money. What we are gonna do is go down to the prison depths now, and then hope we don't die. Speaking of tier lists, is there a trick on how to use the King's Scepter? This is Bowerick. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never legitimately tried to use the King's Scepter. I tried it once, and I was in like a low hallway that had a low ceiling, and I couldn't jump on the enemies properly, and I'm like, this weapon sucks, and then I never came back to it, so. I am the wrong person to ask about the King's Scepter. I should probably use that, and the nail, and a bunch of other weapons and try to learn how to use them properly. I learned recently how to use the iron staff, which was pretty good, and then recently we've also used the metal shard axe hand weapon thing, which was pretty okay. So there are use cases for those. That was similar to my experience, thank you. It's probably great for particular enemies in particular rooms and particular bosses and particular situations, but it's probably not meant as an all case weapon. Like, I'm not gonna use it here, probably, but if you're on the giant fight, maybe you can just keep bouncing on his hand/eye forever and then just do massive damage. In which case, maybe it is the best thing since sliced gosh darn bread. I'm a little worried, but so far so good. Oh my god, are you kidding me? You can't even hit him? That's why I don't like this weapon. I can't hit a single enemy. Well, I mean, I can't hit a single enemy. I just can't hit a secondary enemy. Goodness. Okay, clear the dang curse. Curse. I feel like I need something like the throwing things. In order to make the weapon work, because with throwing things, at the very least, I can stun an enemy, and then when I approach him, I'm not gonna get my ass handed to me. Hey, don't do that. No! Ha! 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 All right. Yeah, mostly what I like about this run right now is the fact that I can stun the enemies and then hit them. If I wasn't able to stun these enemies, this would not be as effective of a weapon. All right, let's try this. Oh my god. I need a new weapon. I don't know how I'm gonna kill him. I guess we gotta break the crystals and then stun him with anything that we have, and then just start smacking. You know, there's a shovel. We could probably just use this. Okay, grab the shovel, dump this. There we go. Just bonk, bonk, bonk. That's what I'm talking about. Get your bonk on. Donk, donk. Ah, he's dead. Just get your bonk on. Do-do-do-do. Bonk, donk. I do love bonking on enemies, admittedly. That was a pretty good bonk, too. You gotta admit, that was a pretty good bonker. Now we have gotten to 60. I don't know if that's because of or... Ow! No, there we had it. Because of or in spite of the Alucard sword. Bowrick says, I got your Y weapon today and liked it at once. Throwing things as a Y weapon here is exceptionally great. And it's at its finest when you get also the baseball bat to go along with it. But, you know, that requires some special luck to grab that. You know what we don't need? We don't need the root grenade. I like having the stun bomb, admittedly. We don't need the root grenade. And I'm gonna check out the weapon shop real quick to see if there's anything else that maybe we can upgrade. Not the shield. Ice bow, don't need it. Flint is just lovely. Critical hits plus 30%. Oh yeah. Man, I've been so thirsty today. Gotta slurp that water down. Sorry. There's a claw. Another flint, plus on poisoned and double on burning oil. Dude, if we could actually make that synergy work, I would love it, but might be a little bit too hard to do right now. Boy's axe is also pretty good, maybe in place of the throwing objects, but I really like the idea of just stunning enemies and then, you know, kicking the crap out of them. Nutcracker would be a very good synergy for that, of course. I mean, yeah, why not? Nutcrack me. Crack my nuts! Let's do it. Crack my nuts. Man, I'm trying to remember what this was previously. I think in like early access, this was when you hit an enemy and they have most of their health, they get stunned. Feels way better when it's just, yeah, you just enable the crits. You enable the crits with some stunning or rooting. It's way easier to enable and way easier to make it good. All right. Nothing worth re-rolling. We're gonna grab a... I gotta admit, Kill Rhythm seems kind of tempting, because then we can throw and immediately smack as quickly as possible. You know, we don't have a use for our backpack item. We could take a roll parry. Soldier's resistance, of course, for massive HP that would scale. Ammo would give us more throwing things, which is honestly not a bad idea, because if we roll into the boss fight with 6 shots, or maybe even more, we could do a lot of damage. A lot of stunning and a lot of critting, you know? Yeah, give me some ammo. And then, you know what? There you go. We can roll into the boss fight with 9 shots. Shot. Da-da-da. I don't know why I got the one of the Hollow Knight tracks in my head all of a sudden. Yeah, okay, well, we're gonna heal up immediately. I forgot about those guys. That's how we gotta deal with them. Hold on. First of all, we throw an arrow at us. But how we deal with them... That's also... Does this give me a charge back? No. Or frozen? This would enable it, I think. Okay, hold on. I gotta take a second and go kill something easy. I still don't want to go down there. I feel like the stunning is better than the frost blast, but it is close. Thank you. Okay, throw this. I'm very scared all of a sudden. I got a slow weapon, you know, these things, they could get me. Ah! I mean, that works. Then I've got this guy up here to deal with too. He could kill me in one hit. This is gonna be the slowest curse I ever uncurse. Because I'm a bit of a scaredy cat right now. As long as I stun an enemy and they don't have spikes, I'll go in there. I'm just worried about the spikes. Gotta kill one more enemy. That'll do it. Now, I don't know, there could be another, trap. There's no guarantee that that's the only one. So we should be a little careful. Thank you. Feeling a little bit more better. A little bit more better? Well, I mean, that is true. I'm feeling a little bit more better. This one just takes a little bit of warming up to the idea of constantly be ensuring that enemies are stunned before you engage them, and just don't be dumb on the, just don't be dumb on the spikers. If you need to, throw a Y in there. I do very much dislike the slowdown though. The AoE freeze / slowdown though. Slows down nearby enemies and then they freeze. Well, I kind of like the freeze because it means that kind of does interrupt enemy attacks, and then also, if they're frozen, we do get another crit off, but... it's got its own unique set of problems. I hate you guys. I do like heavy weapons that can break the ground. I think that's just a fun and unique little effect of the physics. Oh, he almost died to the elevator. I almost got him. Yeah, the AoE freeze is fine. But the slowdown, I mean, I only noticed it a couple of times, but it did at one point look like it was enabling an enemy to hit me that otherwise wouldn't have been able to hit me, just due to a bad timing on a roll after the fact. Oh, that guy's gonna live. Thank you. Again, probably should not be killing everything. On the off chance we do have another one of those cursed chests, why don't we do a little bit of exploration? See ya. You know what? Leave some enemies alive. You're gonna be following me until the ends of the earth, but you know, in theory, if I need another kill, there's always the banana stand. There's a shop. Hopefully we can get new weapons. Although I don't know, I'm half and half. I'm kind of liking the weapon. Well, that's a lot of curse. But in the same vein, I also wouldn't mind clonk. Something that's maybe a little bit more familiar. Also, this is definitely not a path to a cursed chest if there is one. I mean, I would love for there to be another one. Maybe not right before the boss, but I would love another free scroll. Disp asks, how would you change some of the bad weapons? If you're talking about dead cells, then the answer is remove animation locks on weapons. Because honestly, that is one of the prime reasons why I would not use a weapon, is just because of the fact that, oh, I attack and it's a slow weapon, and then after I attack, I'm locked in an animation for a half a second, and it's just like, okay, I guess I'm dead. Thanks, game. Player choice and all that. It just doesn't seem very helpful, you know? Especially on fast weapons. Fast weapons, I feel like, should never have an animation lock. They're fasts. Kind of goes against the whole purpose of having a fast weapon, something that you can maneuver quickly with. Also, how I would change the weapons in Dead Cell is I would make the damage numbers accurate. That would be another big one. Because then you could actually compare and not just be lied to constantly. But like, how about, like, look at this freaking axe. I can, or hammer, whatever, nutcracker? I guess it's kind of a hammer. I can turn around 18 times before I actually swing, use Alucard's sword, and it's like, what's turning around? So that's something I would do. Make it so all the weapons can turn around before the impact of the shot. Okay, hard light sword. It's legendary. It's terrible, but it is the hard light sword. God, it's so bad though. I'm just gonna be honest, I think I'm just gonna sell it. Gimmick time? It's not even a good gimmick. Do it. Oh, my finger slipped. Oh no. I've used hard light sword before. It's terrible. Oh, tombstone. Okay, not a mimic. What I'm gonna do is put this in the backpack. We're gonna take a quick look around what we have here. And we've got something for the next floor. Nice kills. Ashenran, welcome. Hello there, bad weapon. I knew it! One early doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Hard light sword. I feel like it's pretty much consensus that the hard light sword is garbage, which makes me feel not bad for getting rid of it. I feel like everyone understands that that weapon is complete trash. Meh. I think it's less than meh. I think it's anti-meh. Which is to be low meh, but anti isn't really low. Oh good, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies remaining. 6, 7. I think there's like, oh, there's a chest. There might be enemies behind the chest. I think we're gonna be walking into the boss fight though with a curse. In which case, this is gonna be a good run or a short run, one or the other. I can stun the boss a lot and hopefully those crits will add up. I can stun him until he gets immune to the stun, at which point I'm gonna be in for a bad time. You know, there's one enemy here we can fight. Well, there's one down. Yeah, just don't get hit ever. Also, hopefully that's not a mimic. Although maybe we can stun his ass. Enemies? It's never enemies when you want it to be enemies. Are you a mimic? You're not a mimic. I mean, the cannon's pretty good, but I kind of do like what we have. All right, let's see if we can't kill enough enemies. Hopefully there's a lot of goo creators over here that we can use. There's one. Should be 3 normal enemies down here, and then we're already halfway there. No, it's 2 goos. Should not have thrown that, because now I'm down 1. I know that there's at least 1 goo over here, so that's not gonna be a lot of enemies. This one here is goo, but this is an enemy down there. I'll throw one. It's two goo creators. There's no reason to kill them. We only have to kill 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm assuming that's a goo creator up there, which means we're not gonna actually get to the number of kills that we need. Unless I left an enemy alive in here, which I should have done. I was a fool for not doing that. But, let's see. I mean, if we gotta fight the boss without getting hit, we gotta fight the boss without getting hit. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Hey, hey, hey. No, it's a goo! And then you're gonna be just a dude. If I can see you. Just a single rat. And then we're at 2 kills. I mean, we're at 77 without getting hit. Brushes side of shoulder, but you know, still gonna be a little rough. All right, let's recycle this food and then get out of here. Just a little curse, we're still good, we're still good. On the bright side, we either get a legendary or we get a second chance at getting a legendary. The second chance is called starting the run again. All right, let's do it. One problem with this boss is that he will probably become resistant / immune to the stun, and it's probably gonna happen when I'm not paying attention, and then he's gonna hit me, and then I'm gonna die. So, a little scared. Let me take another drink. I've been so thirsty today. Extra jump and damage from projectiles down? Sure. Knife dance, non-colorless, so yeah, we'll take this. All right. Bram, bram, bram. Why not? Worst case scenario, we just kind of stand back and blow that whistle. So it's going to be Y, both triggers, attack. That's what I mean when you never really know. Ooh, and that could be dangerous. You never really know how he's gonna react there. Oh, God, did it again. He did it again! I'm out of Ys, though. It's gonna chill. I want him to jump again. Oh! Didn't want him to do that. World's best fight. No. What the heck? I don't know why I'm so dumb right now. Oh, 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 oh. What happened? Why are you cursed with a boss? Don't worry about it. Dun, 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 dun. Easy as pie. All right, give me the tombstone. Straight up does more damage, anyways. At least this boss is like the easiest boss when all you have to do is just dodge him. Almost curse clear. Win-win. Yeah, just... Now I have to go to the legendary biome and then get hit by a bird. Or fall. Dude, Star Fury is kind of interesting. Not a lot of damage raw, but the falling stars do deal a lot, and then we can also get burning oil and or frozen synergies. So we'll at least keep it. We'll say goodbye to that nutcracker, I think. I don't know how much damage this does, because, you know, on paper it looks like it does virtually none, but I think that's incorrect. I think it actually does quite a lot of damage. We'll be looking for things that create fire, I think, because the Star Fury already applies oil. If we have anything that produces fire, then we've got the synergy. Bosses should give you 5 curse reduction. Luckily we don't need it, because we got it. Hell 9, welcome. Hell 9! Ba-da-da. I think what's happening is that the base weapon attack does 1,500 damage. Each star does 3,000 on its own, so with 2 stars and the primary attack, I think you're doing about 7,500 damage, but because it fires twice the arrows, I think it's doing an extra 6,000 DPS on top of that. That's my assumption. I don't know if that's actually the case, but it feels like that would make the numbers make more sense, because on paper... Right, I forgot about that. On paper, it feels like the numbers wouldn't make that much sense. I didn't get it. Whew. Clonk, clonk. We gotta clear out the bottom area here. Clonk. Hey, finally got a multi-kill. Multi-kill. Knock it off. All right, let's go do this. Ooh, even made the jump. Tombstone is fun. It is a lot of fun. That's why I like it. You conk the enemies on the head and then they die. Ooh, pyrotechnic. Well, I mean, that literally is fire, and I was just saying I need something that makes fire. So pyrotechnics gives us double damage on the Star Fury. But right now, we gotta live. So let's deal with that little problem first, shall we? Someone's been through here. Yeah, there's another one down. I have no enemies here. Random weapons. Look, you're gonna have to give me a nice weapon for me to want to grab it. Also, don't forget about your Y. That's a big part of this here. Being able to stun enemies. Whoa! Being able to stun enemies makes your life a lot easier. Are there enemies above me? What was that guy? Mr. Fatsy. Da, 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 da. Why did I made like a very Castlevania-esque sound effect when I got hit there. I think maybe if you select the outfit once, you keep the sound effects associated with it. I don't know. That seems a little weird. Tombstone cannot be interrupted by enemy's attack. I was interrupted by the enemy's attack though, so I think that's a lie as well. I think we've been over that one though. I think we've known that that's been a lie because in the past it's been a lie. Interesting things here. Twin daggers increase your movement speed after getting a critical hit, spreads oil, double damage on burning oil, or Tesla coil covers the ground with oil that burns when destroyed, and double damage on burning oil. Oh, you gotta! Oh crap, excuse me. I had to sneeze and then I dropped the controller. Yeah, I think this fits. This very much fits. Toxic Cloud puts oil on the ground, puts burning on the ground, puts electricity on the enemies. That's a lot of status effects, and then the damage is also pretty good. So we want to replace, I think, the knife dance. We've got the Star Fury in the back pocket, and then all we need is to take the pyrotechnics, and then all of a sudden we have ways of lighting that oil on fire, and then we get double damage on the Star Fury. Sounds pretty good to me. Make victims bleed. I don't think I've ever seen that on a melee weapon. Is that new? Honk. Jackman, welcome. You just took a look at the Metal Hellsinger video. I liked Metal Hellsinger, but the gameplay, I think, doesn't fit the music as well, and also shooting to the beat doesn't feel as satisfying as it does in BPM. That is my review. Although it does make me want to play Doom Eternal. Imagine that. Connie says, I loved Hellsinger. Fair, you know? That's why these games exist. So you have choice. Very good execution as a whole. It is pretty good, but I found myself firing out of beat so often because the soundtrack just doesn't fit the gameplay. It felt like the soundtrack in BPM was explicitly created for the gameplay. It feels like the soundtrack in Metal Hellsinger is, hey, we like this metal music, let's make a video game around that. Brr, 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 brr. Bloodsword exists. Trash weapon, says Lemon. It's one of the first weapons that you get in the game, I think, and I haven't used it in a while. What is, okay. First of all, F you. Thank you. Second of all, why am I always getting this sound happening when I get hit? It's not the Dead Cells beheaded sound. It's the freaking Castlevania sound, and it freaks me out sometimes. Let's go buy some HP, or rather, pick up the HP. Also, yeah, how did I bounce that high? What happened there, game? Are you okay? It's like I discovered a cheat, and we're gonna see people speedrun Breath of the Wild by shield bouncing off of enemies. That's what I discovered right there. We don't need skills. Also, I don't need skill to play this game. Dude, I hate the sound when I get hit. Also, I can't apparently hit any enemies right now. I'm playing like ass, but it should be okay. What's with the movement lately? I don't know, it just feels like something's wrong. The no frame makes the laser bounce you to the moon. Oh, right, because it was the elite that hit me at the same time, right? Yeah, the elite hit me with his upwards laser right when I hit the AoE hit, didn't I? Yeah, something like that. Knock it off. I'll tell bored. It's an outfit thing. I think I just need to like exit and relaunch the game, and I think it'll give me the right hit sound. Because this is not the right hit sound. I feel like I'm playing another game here. And it's totally that which is causing me to take all the damage, by the way. We should just, like, put that down. How did that electric turret not kill one enemy? I got some words for the makers of these electrical turrets. Man, I am pretty much getting hit by every enemy. Feel the need to almost apologize. Come on. Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me. Castlevania songs and sounds. Castlevania sounds. I feel like the Castlevania sounds for equipping one of the Castlevania outfits has stuck. It's staying on for some reason. It's actually not a problem at all. It's just weird. It's throwing me for a loop, man! Yeah, we'll buy one of these. I think I'll just buy the HP. Nice solid 50% heal. Lemon, I'm feeling a lot better than I was yesterday. Thanks for asking. Yeah, yesterday I had allergies, I had a headache, I had a stomach ache, I just wasn't really feeling that well. Today I woke up way more energetic, and I'm drinking a lot of water. Feeling much, much, much better today. I don't know what it was yesterday. Maybe it was just allergies. Maybe I just was sick. I don't know. But yeah, I'm feeling much better today. Much better. Where are we gonna go? Mausoleum. Wait a minute, we're not done. I almost forgot about something. There's a chest. It's the curse chest, actually. We want that pyrotechnic so we can get the value out of the star pew. I don't know what boss to fight, though. I've never rolled star pew against any of the bosses. It's pretty bad against all of them. It will work fine on the giant. We don't need, and we would rather not take something like, networking. Networking doesn't really do much against the giant at all. But we could go for like, point blank? Is that the one that works? I don't know. I think Queen's Rapier works with point blank. It's still not star pew. Look, it shoots stars, therefore it's star pew pew pew. I don't know what you're talking about. It is clearly a star pew pew pew. It's a star furry. I think you have to be animate, not inanimate objects. Although maybe you're a star from Super Mario Galaxy. What are they called? Bits? Lumens? Can't believe I remember that. Where are we going? Game wants me to go to the Sepulchre. We could go fight the giant and see how that works. If point blank works with the star pew pew pew, that should do a decent amount of damage, and they should hit the hands on occasion. I think we can give that a try. We have burning oil synergies as well. Tesla coil, which should work pretty decently. So let's go down to the here. You know, the here. Their molecules are pretty animate, all right? Individual molecules, like if you zoom in, every molecule has a pair of cat ears on it. You zoom in too much and it's just meow. Just full of meows. Let's try our pew pew pew. And then we want to reset because we don't need ammo anymore. So we're gonna reset, we're gonna grab this, gas, and then, wait, blank? I support Star lore. Let me look it up. Star Pew Dead Cells Wiki GG. I want to see if it actually picks it up with Star Pew. It doesn't. Okay, it's Star Sword. Star Fury, yeah, Star Furry, right. Notes. Stars count as ranged, benefit from point blank. Yeah. I mean, it's just a solid 33% damage bonus on most of the damage that we're doing. I mean, what else would we like? Nothing else. Nothing else is really particularly meaningful. We're not going to be parrying. Alternating weapon attack speed doesn't really do much at all. None of these seem particularly helpful. No Mercy, I think, is pretty good on the giant fight because it'll kill the hands faster. I don't know if it'll kill the hand at 15% or 7.5%. I think it's probably 7.5, but the hands, I believe, have a 50% damage cap, so I don't know. Normal bosses have a 15%, like the eye. I don't know what the hands would count as. Do they count as a boss? I don't know. Well, it says on bosses, so, but like, the boss, the eye, has a 15% damage cap, but the hands have a 50% damage cap, so is it technically a boss? I suppose normal enemies don't have a damage cap, so the fact that it has a damage cap probably means that it's associated with the boss, so, you know, it's one of those things where it's not clear. It could go either way. But if you were just going by the phrasing, it would probably be 7.5% on the boss. Yeah, I think we'll try a point blank. I think that's interesting enough to give it a shot. Yeah, it's true. The health bar is the eye, not the hands. So maybe the hands don't count because they're not actually tied to the health bar at all. What about the tentacles on the Watcher fight, you know? Are they technically part of the boss? They don't. The tentacles have a 50% damage cap, not a 15% damage cap, so. Very pretty sword. On the list, they are a boss. So Vito has a list, and apparently he's checking it twice. Once for the eyes and once for the hands. Well, we're gonna get an immediate chest. I kind of want, oh crap, to ignore it for a second. And I kind of want to roll Tombstone doing the, oh my god. I kind of want to roll Tombstone doing the trial here, because Tombstone will be able to, in theory, help me get multiple kills if we hit something, and it's not going to draw aggro quite as much. So why don't we try this real quick, and let's do the curse. Yeah. I like that they kept the Terraria overhead swing. I like that also there's no combo associated with the Star Pew. It's just swing, swing, swing. It's the exact same swing every time. I like that. I like that. What would be even better is if it had the attack of the copper short sword, so it's just poke, 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 poke. That'd be pretty funny. I mean, I kind of like this. Well, I don't know where that enemy spawned. Maybe I don't like it. Man, there is not a lot of light over there, is there? More things are spawning. But they're not coming towards me. Yeah, well, that's 2 down. I think something just teleported. I think I need to go back to the light. There we go, curse lifted. All right, well, we killed a lot of things all of a sudden. You just have to find your opening, you know? That's what I find you need to do with this tombstone, is you just gotta find your opening. As soon as you find your opening, you're like a cockroach. They can't get rid of you. I feel like I don't want to use Star P right now. Shut up. I know. I don't care. I'll call it what I want, damn it. And he says, I wonder what the Terraria update will do with the DC. A pet, costumes, and hanging flasks so you can make the prisoner quarter opening room with equipment. That's an easy one for them to do, because there's already item frames, so it's pretty easy just to make a new item frame that hangs, I think. Should be cool though. Hey, 3 levels. Star Pew should be the name. It's way better. I knew it. All right, he lived for a moment. Who needs any other weapon than the tombstone? Oh my god, you can hold down the attack button with this. Does every ranged weapon in this game have a hold down attack button mechanic that I fail to recognize? Oh my god, for forever, I have been tapping fire with this weapon. Oh. Okay, what about the bow and infinite arrows? Is there gonna be one there too that I'm gonna discover soon? Oh, you can just hold down attack and it'll just attack forever. Freaking video game. Aw, damn it. It worked. You wanna know what I love about this weapon? It has some verticality with the attack. You can hit an enemy above them because the tombstone does slam down on their freaking heads, you know? Oh my god, it's another one. Hopefully we're not done. That's the first key though, so we should have quite a bit more to do. And I need to get down here and grab the scroll fragment but we'll probably go up from the bottom. I think we killed everything anyways. I'm not gonna go up there for the gem though. Just begging for trouble. This looks like there might be enemies down the hallway. No, just a temple order. Enemies over here? No, just a jump. Enemies up here? Traps? Anything? We've not seen a mimic yet, so I'm very scared. I'm scared. It could be enemies down the hallway since there's a scroll here. Careful, be careful. Really hope there's 10 enemies remaining. We already are at 70, but we took a lot of hits too, so I don't know what that tells us. Someone once told me that there's always enemies in the side rooms, but I don't think that's the case. I think there's just frequently enemies in these side rooms. There you go. That'll do it. Just wait for your moment. There's not many enemies remaining, unfortunately. Luckily, there were enough enemies. Dude, we've been getting a lot of curse chests on this run. I'm happy for it. I just wish they would be a little bit more spread out. There's always 2 on 1 floor. 2 in the ossuary, 2 in the sepulcher. Is there nothing here? Just a dead end. Okay, dead end with water. Sounds delicious. That was Explorer's Instinct? That was enough of the map that I got Explorer's Instinct in here? That seems weird. I want to see how Starpew works on Giant. Because the one time I tried it, I told the story before, but the one time I tried it, it was on the enhanced version of the fight, and the stars kept hitting the bonus hands, because they still have their hitboxes when you do the eye phase of the fight. So I just wasn't doing a lot of damage. In theory, that should not be a problem here. Oh my god, that's why the giant whistle is so good. From level 6 to level 12. Spreads oil and double damage and burning oil. You love to see it. So we know this one's not gonna be a mimic. Oh yeah, maybe it was because I explored more of the room, so that's what triggered the effect. That's interesting. We're not gonna be doing Tombstone. We're gonna be doing this. We don't need those weapons. I don't know what I'm looking for here. I don't know, if something had fire on it, maybe. Oh, double damage baseball bat. Very good, but not what we're looking for. Doesn't work that well in the giant fight, and we've done it before. I've done that back door. I've done that back door. There's 1 food, there's 2 food, and we've been to the exit. Okay. Custom mode should have an option to enable all mimics. Like all shops are mimics. In that case, you could only buy one item per shop, but it's guaranteed to be 2 levels higher. I don't know, in a lot of situations, you don't need more equipment than one item per shop. That could work. I hate it, but it could work. It'd be fun. No, it wouldn't, because you would have to fight mimics on like your first... Let's see it. You'd have to fight mimics on your first shop, and for every shop, especially when you're not strong, and you're gonna get freaking obliterated. I didn't see the store the first time I passed by. It's just money, but I'll still grab it. Why do you hate yourself that much, says Hell. Yeah, that seems like it would be very difficult. Mimic tooth necklace is fun. Yeah, but the mimics are not hard to kill and enter the gungeon. Also, mechanically, there is a reason why it benefits the player, because you don't have to spend keys. Let's see how this works. A forge that runs on cells. Burning oil, burning oil. Everything has more damage on burning oil, and then the pyrotechnics will enable all of that. 2 of our equipment also spreads oil, so that should be very easy to handle. So, I wouldn't mind having the Tesla coil also spread fire, but we don't need it. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if this works. I think you can burn everything here, like the hands and the eyes, so in theory the oil should work. I have had in the past the burn not work, but I think that was because I had shots leave a trail of flames, which doesn't actually light the enemies on fire. Technically it lights the ground on fire, so it's really hard to light up the fists or the eye. This projectile will light the physical boss on fire. Yeah, that seemed incredible. Seems like it worked exactly as we expected and desired. Also, my dude is made of teeth. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Should we go to the castle and do a full run? We could go to the distillery, but I don't want to. Like that's it. I don't want to. It's like, nah. I would rather not. Kind of just would rather not. You gain 70% of your maximum health as bonus health for 2 seconds upon using this item. Electrocute, Toxic Cloud, Oil. So I get 7,000 HP temporarily. And it does 3 damage. I mean, no. One day I'll do like a Face Flask Vengeance run. But I think that day is not today. What happens if you use it when you're cursed? You do not die. You do not die. Yes, you die. I don't think you die. I think you're pretty much okay, because since it's an enabler, it doesn't. They don't penalize you for wanting to use that to enable your synergies or anything like that, which makes total sense. I think there's another item in the game that hurts you, and I think that also doesn't kill you. Oh, not an item. The biome we were just in, the sepulcher. I do not believe that the curse kills you if you take damage from the darkness. Tried it once, it killed me, says Ashen Ran. Jackman says you used to die, so if at one point Face Flask did kill you, it doesn't now. Asterisk, I never played I was not playing Dead Cells when they added in Face Flask. I only played Dead Cells later on like one of the major DLC points, so I never experienced the original Face Flask, I don't think. Gold plating? You will die with gold plating. Money does not save you. Just like YOLO doesn't save you. Do I want to, what am I trying to, I'm not progressing because I'm thinking. I'm thinking. For $2,000, we could attach Masochist to our run. And then go to the Derelict Distillery. But I'm just not going to. I'll just do it without it. Oh, it's another Castlevania. I do like the fact that it looks like this sword might be pretty good at actually hitting those barrels when they come up over your head. Unfortunately, that's not the only time the barrels come for you. They also come for you just at all times, basically. I want that money. I don't know. That was pretty good. I don't know if that enemy blew up around me at all. I am loving the damage that we're doing to other enemies. I kind of wish that we were able to kill one enemy a little bit faster, but it is doing a good job of hurting others, which is very handy. Okay, so we do need to equip this. It's actually not a big deal. We're not really using pyrotechnics that much. We can come back for our fire and the flame. Dink 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 dink. Uh-oh. Come here. Doodle-it-dood. Are they coming? They're coming. Just slowly. Give them a second. I can't see what this amulet is. It's a pretty good death orb, but I feel like I like the giant fist just a little bit more. How much damage is each one of these stars doing? Sorry, each one of these star pews doing? 3,000. 4,000. 6,000, actually. Yeah, it does look like that 19,726 DPS, the crit of the Star Fury, is indeed only the stars, so we're getting ×4 basically of that. That's true, we did have Point Blank active, which increased it by about 33%. It's hard to figure out. I don't know, it's just, okay. It's just hard to figure out how much damage you're actually doing with a weapon like this. I don't know how much I like that. They're doing a lot of damage. Theory. Something gave me a shield. Oh, the giant whistle did. I thought that was a legendary affix for it. Ah, this one. Want to go up the left side, I think. Oh, God. Just go fast. Clonk. AJD says this place is hell. Yeah, well, yeah. It's kind of hell. There's food. We're gonna pick that up later. We don't need to pick it up now. Should be okay. This place is hell, though. This place is hell! Yeah. No, if this place was hell, it'd have the soundtrack. I feel like the Star Pew prioritizes enemies that are not what you're actually hitting with the sword. I feel like it prioritizes anything as far away from you as it can get. Because when I'm hitting an enemy, it takes a long time to kill them, since those stars aren't really doing much for a while, aren't they? The stars have a mind of their own. See ya. Whoa, hello. Wonder if he's gonna try to jump to me. $14,000 damage point blank. It's pretty good. Level 12 giant whistle. Skills, we are not interested in skills. That looks really weird. It's just a square in the middle of the map down there. You go to hell, but don't hear the funny rock music. It's not funny, it's good. That's music to shoot to. Just hit once and then run away. The stars should take care of what's left. What hit me? Was that a rat? I think a rat may have nibbled my ankles. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know how that worked. Duh, you got him! Oh, I did I? Thank you, game. Stars. Uh-oh. Would like to finish exploring that little hallway. Nothing. We go down. There should be something optional, I think. I don't know, do you have to unlock the distillery with like particular runes? Or is it just always available? I don't know. I don't know what we would buy here unless something had like double damage, because the Star Fury has been pretty interesting. Giant Killer does, oh my god. 40% buff damage, critical hits plus 20%. It does 200,000 damage. 200,000 freaking damage. You should increase item quality here. This would be a really cool 12 item quality zone, actually. Maybe that's all they would have to do. Because if it was 12 item quality, there's actually a reason to come here. There's only one other biome in the game that you can get level 12 gear. Well, I must screw that up. See, that time it only did 7,000. I mean, you know what? They probably weren't covered in burning oil when those arrows hit. Those stars. Stars! Training room, you can go up to 15. Well, I mean, technically you can go up to 14 in the base game. Is there an enemy down there? Oh, barrel guy. There's no teleporter out of there though, so we're gonna go back for our firebolt and lightning, and then we're out of here. After we eat that food. Didn't find the other food item. Rip. Rex tombstone. If there was a quad tombstone, I would probably grab it. Getting 60 kills is super important for the servants. Why is getting 60 kills here important for the servants? I'm actually not going to go for the servants. I'm going to go for the full observatory path. But do you get something special, or are you just talking about the money that you get there? Technically speaking, there is 60. Yeah, it's a good floor, actually. I can't complain. Even though I did. Can't complain much, even though I did. There's no kill door for the servants. Oh, that's a shame. I probably learned that in the past and just forgot because it's kind of arbitrary which ones do and don't have kill doors. What would be cool is if, well, I don't know. I was about to say it would be cool if there was a scroll behind the kill door. That way you could get the same scrolls that you got going from the infested shipwreck, but I think there should not be scrolls behind doors. We all know how dull it was when scrolls were behind timed doors. I don't want to go back to that time period. You would feel more in the power of your hands. Well, the problem isn't that it's in the power of your hands. It's in the power of your hands to do the time doors. You just have to ignore the game, and it would be in your power to do the kill doors. You would just be much more incentivized to play slowly, which I think is not what this game excels at. This game excels at faster, frenetic combat, which you get by playing your way. That's why I'm not a big fan of that idea. So I regret everything. I regret what I was saying. No, the tombstone. They should change the tombstone legendary so every third hit instead of continuing the tomb status. Pretty much it's the same, right? That's what it does now. Pretty much. Throne room. Let's do it. Firebolts and lightning. How much of my life have I spent waiting for this intro? Hey, come back here. I got hit by one of the... Oh my god. The funny part is I didn't even see it. Well, I saw it blow up above me. I thought they already exploded. Yeah, the single target damage with the point blank is pretty good here. I just wish I could stop getting hit. Thunk. What hit you? So, there's an annoying part about this fight. When he changes phases, it happens twice, I think, on BC 0 and 1, but it only happens one time after that. So on BC 5, he only does it once. He summons 2 elites and 2 normal enemies, but they're random. So if he rolls the ugly worms, the ones that explode into bombs, you have to deal with the bombs. So he summoned 2 of them, one above me and one to the left of me. I was paying attention to the one that was left of me. I didn't really pay attention to the one above me. I heard it die though, and so I knew he was up there, but I just didn't pay attention. I killed the elites too quickly. The bombs fell on top of my head, so that's what hit me there. Annoying, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Have you heard Mega City Police looks like right up your alley? I have not. I will... You know, I'll tab right now and write it down. Mega City Police. Is it on Steam? It is on Steam. When was it released? A week ago. Look. I know nothing about the game except for just seeing 3 screenshots. Not every roguelite pixel, beat 'em up, whatever you want to call it, needs to have fake CRT, okay? We live in the year of our Lord, whatever this year is. We don't need fake CRT, okay? I think we can safely say that that technology didn't have a purpose. It got us to LCD. And then, you know, it's gonna, LCD will carry us until we get information beamed directly into our skull via our Jeff Bezos owned implants. 5G compatible, by the way. We don't need CRT. You know what else we don't need? YouTube edits. I've been noticing this a lot more recently of whenever I'm looking for something to watch and I'm like, oh, I'll just watch someone that I've been recommended to check out on like YouTube or Twitch or something. And then I watch one of their videos and it's just edits. Edits, 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 edits. Like I'm watching a run of Dead Cells and it's like 15 minutes because they edited out every part of the game in which they weren't talking. So it's just, you're just watching them have random conversations, but most of the gameplay is gone. Oh my God. Okay, heal up. Stop editing your gameplay footage. I could have just come down here and healed, but it's fine. Whew. Gonna suck since 5G has abysmal range. You know what also has abysmal range? Bluetooth. Whenever I take my my earphones downstairs and I go into the kitchen, just lose all signal. It's probably, you know, it's not supposed to have incredible signal strength, but I mean, you can't go through like one floor. Watch this. I don't like that you're being guarded, but watch this anyways. Ready? Ready? Gonk. Really? There we go. Clonk. Hey, Quark, welcome. How's it going? See, that's that blue square on the map again. You see that? TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, indeed. Hell9 says, I just bought Dead Cells in the bundle with all of the DLCs. I would recommend it. AJD says, I forget my phone in the car while having them on and walk through the door and the signal dies. I mean, it's not supposed to have a lot of range. I just wish it could go through literally one floor. Please. This thing might be able to hit down, but it doesn't really hit up. Come here. I wonder why that doesn't stagger you. I guess the electricity can never stagger. Freaking elite. I don't know what. Oh, he died by hitting the laser. Hey, come here. I do love doing that. It's an I love doing that moment. We'll get that one. It'll be food. It's food. I feel like there's a lot of food on this level. I don't know if that's actually something that happens. Ate that. I don't have anything that attacks. Oh, that was real bad. I don't have anything that attacks straight up. Straight up. Best I have is the turret here. Let's go heal. This is the weapon shop. This is the food shop. Da, da, da. Stop getting hit by everything. Thank you. Thank you for actually hitting the right enemy this time, Mr. Fister. Hey, come here. Since I've been playing with the Game Pass and I got the game on Steam, do you know if I'll need to start a new save? You should be able to copy your save file. You might have to figure out how, but I'd be surprised if you had to start from scratch. For all I know, you can just launch the game and it'll work fine. I like that aggro's one of the birds. He's like, what happened to my brother? Well, let's go finish off these enemies. Why not buy the flask? I don't know, do we need it? I'll probably buy it. There was just no reason to at that moment. There were 2 enemies there. Oh, there he is. He got flung upwards. I had to wait for him to hit the ground again. It's like, I don't know which enemy there I killed. I think I killed the bird. I did in fact kill the bird. Let's go check out. Well, it's a weapon shop. We don't need a new weapon. No, it's a skill shop. We don't need a new skill. All right, I think we're just ready to go then. Gonna check, I think I just need to start again. I mean, have you tried Googling it? Sorry, we shouldn't refer to anything by the corporate brand identity that created it in case something decides to change their name. Topical! There's a scroll. Yeah, I got it. I didn't see it on the way up, which was interesting. I don't know if it was just, if I just hugged the right side of the wall or if I was blind or fighting some enemies. Okay. Could take a shield, and that way we would have a parry for like when he does his spin attack, but should be okay. Also, should have bought the flask. In hindsight, I did forget, but we should be okay. We can reset mutation now. So we'll go disengagement, we will go point blank. Is there anything else that would benefit the stars? Sorry, the stars. Why is parting gift so bad? Plus damage when you're close to a deployed skill, I guess, is pretty nice. We're gonna be close to the turret at all times. We'll take that. Yeah, support. Flat 30% damage bonus with no condition on it, essentially. Technically, there's a condition, but the thing has a 10-second recharge time, so it's effectively permanent. And we're gonna be using point blank all the damn time since we have the star pew. Shut up. If you're not rolling a shield, there's just no good damage perks for survival. The best one is the gastronomy, because you can eat the food from the previous floor. This guy's kind of a jerk. Dude, that damage. Not the most we've ever seen. That's solid DPS though. Where's the flask? Oh, I picked it up. No. I didn't know I picked up the flask. I didn't press any buttons, I don't think. It just kind of popped into my inventory. Maybe I clicked the wrong bumper in or something, but I was like, where's the flask? Clonk, clonk, clonk. You see, you even have the purple head in the true ending animation. Purple head is canon. Choking for content. I just didn't see it. I also hate his syringe poke. The hitbox on that gets so freaking wonky. But doesn't matter, we had enough HP to survive it. And that was a good run in the Star Pew. I will never not call it by that name. Did a lot of good work, but I think that's just because we had the legendary version that did essentially double damage, and then we had double damage on top of the double damage, thanks to the burning. Solid run. Might want to consider trying the non-legendary version if you can get it at a high enough level that also has like synergies like burning damage. And because it counts as ranged, it will work with networking, I think. So certain bosses might benefit that, but I can't really think of any that benefit from networking. Tentacle boss maybe, but hopefully you're going to be killing the tentacles just through big one-shot kills like with turrets, I think. In any case, good run, and for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.